Good morning, students. Today we are going to start chapter number 10, Forest. So in this chapter we are going to learn the different types of forest, what is a forest, and how to conserve these forests. We will also going to learn about the wildlife sanctuaries and the national parks in our country. So children, one of the national park picture is given here. This is the picture of Ranthambore National Park, which is in Savai Madhopur, and you have visited it. And if you read this story, this is the story of Ranthambore National Park, how the girl had seen the tiger there. Okay, so let us now continue the chapter. What is a forest, student? The animals and all the creatures of the wild animals, they are living in a forest. But what is a forest? Okay, so forest is an area in which there is a large number of trees are there. You can see in a forest there are a large number of trees which grow naturally. We do not grow them. Okay, like in your garden there is also a lot of trees, but you grow them, so that is a garden. But if we talk about a forest have a lot of number of tall trees and which grow by their own. So as the definition says in your book, it is highlighted in the green color. A large area of land which have thick growth of trees and other plants is known as a forest. So what is a forest? It is an area of land which have a large number of trees grown there naturally. The forest is also known as a natural vegetation. Why it is called a natural vegetation? Because all the trees grow there by their own. We do not grow them. So it is naturally growing. So it is also known as natural vegetation. So in forest, plants, trees, shrubs, herbs, grasses, etc. grow on their own. वो अपने आप ही उगते हैं. So they are not planted by farmers. उन्हें farmers plant नहीं करते हैं. Okay. Hence it is called the natural vegetation. So that's why we call the forest a natural vegetation, which we do not grow. They grow by their own. And there are different kinds of forest which is depend on the climate and the type of soil of that area. And here you can see in the map there are types of forest and there are so many colors. You can see this purple one is the tidal forest, and it is here. You see a little purple color. There is thorn forest over here in the area of Rajasthan, and here evergreen forest, which is the dark green color here and little here. And there are mountain forest, which is in the mountain ranges of Himalayas. And the last one is the deciduous forest, which cover the most of the part of India. And here they are. So we are going to learn about the all five. First we are going to learn the importance of the forest. As we all know why forests are important. They are very helpful for us. First of all, it gives us firewood. Firewood means jalane wali lakdiyan. Okay, when the trees dried up, we use their wood for as a fuel in our house. Okay, it keeps us warm. We burn the woods and for campfiring, for making anything. Forest gives us timber. Timber is also a wood which is used for making furniture and cottages. Cottages means a lakdi ka ghar. Okay, lakdi ka cottage. So whatever the furniture you have sofa, you have table, you have a bed. They are making all are made up of wood. And where we get this wood? From forest. Now if we talk about the wood is changed into wood pulp to give a paper. What is a wood pulp? Look, wood को जो गीला करने के बाद वो बिल्कुल सॉफ्ट हो जाती है. ओके, इट स्टार्ट मेल्टिंग, और फिर उससे हम क्या बनाते हैं? पेपर. वी ऑल नो दैट द पेपर इन आवर बुक इज मेड अप ऑफ वुड. सो द फॉरेस्ट गिव्स अस firewood. Firewood means the wood which is used for burning. It gives us timber for making furniture, wood for making paper. And it also gives us medicinal plants or medicinal herbs. which are used for curing disease. Forest also gives us medicines. Forest also gives us rubber, gum and resin. Rubber is also we get from trees. Gum means glue. We also get from trees. So forests prevent soil erosion and check floods. What happens if there are a lot of forests? The fruit of their trees, you know that for trees have roots. Roots are inside the earth. So if there are roots, अगर वहाँ पे बहुत सारी roots होंगी तो वो soil को जकड़ के रखेंगी, पकड़ के रखेंगी. If there is a rain come or a wind come, the soil will not move from here and there is no soil erosion. I have taught you about the soil erosion previously, children. And you have seen in desert area that there are very less number of trees. So there are sandstorms. But in forest there is no sandstorm because all the sand and all the soil is holded by the trees. So forests also prevent the soil erosion and check floods. Forests are home to many wild animals, birds and insects. Wild animals like tiger, deer, lion, it is the home of all these animals. And most of all, the plants gives us oxygen and take carbon dioxide. So plants take in carbon dioxide and give us oxygen. By doing so, they supply oxygen to the air for animals and humans to breathe. In addition to this, they keep the environment clean and the air cool by taking in carbon dioxide. So we all know, we have learned in our science class. So if there is no forest, there is no oxygen and we are also not able to survive. Trees also help in bringing rainfall. Area which have more trees, they receive more rainfall, children, and we will study this concept afterwards. Now let's come to the next topic, which are types of forest. So students, as you have seen in the above map also, there are 5 main types of forest in India. How many? 5. Now first of all, we are going to study about the evergreen forest. So it is well defined by its name. Evergreens means a forest which always remains green. It will never dry. So we will learn what are the reasons of these forests, so why they are not drying. Okay? So evergreen, the forest which remains always green. मतलब जो कभी भी नहीं सूखता है. और इसके क्या रीजन है नहीं सूखने के? Now let us study. So the trees of these forests remain green throughout the year. This is because, now the reason is here, children, new leaves replace the old, wither the leaves as soon as they are shed. So what happened? कि पुरानी leaves सूखने से पहले ही नई leaves आ जाती हैं. Okay? पुरानी leaves सूखते ही नई leaves आ जाती है. So the reason is that the new leaves replace the old. New leaves replace कर देती है old को and they do not shed off. So in this forest जैसे ही पत्ती सूखती है and right after that they will get the new leaf. जैसे ही ये वाले evergreen leaf forest में कोई भी leaf dry हुई तो they will get the new leaf right after that. And और in this forest there is fall most of the time. मतलब पत्तियाँ अक्सर सूखती रहती है पर ऐसा नहीं होता कि सारे trees एक साथ dry हो गए. It is written also over there that moreover evergreen trees lose their leaves throughout the year and not all at once. मतलब ऐसा जो प्रोसेस होता है ना पत्तियों के सूखने का वो पूरे साल होता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ एक साथ पूरी झड़ गई. एक एक करके थोड़ी थोड़ी लीव्स शेड होती हैं. So that is why this remains always green, because new leaves come right after the shading of the old leaf. पुरानी लीफ के सूखते ही नई लीव्स आ जाती हैं तो ये पेड़ कभी भी ये फॉरेस्ट कभी भी पूरा नहीं ड्राई होता, इसलिए इसको एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट बोलते हैं. आई एम रिपीटिंग इट अगेन चिल्ड्रन. As the old leaf shaves, the new leaves take its place. That is why these trees do not get dry. And moreover, they do not dry their all leaves together. One of the qualities of these trees, they have broad canopy. What is the canopy, student? The canopy is the top part of a tree. एक ट्री होता है, उसके ऊपर का जो पार्ट होता है, दैट्स अ कैनोपी. एंड दीज हैव अ ब्रॉड ट्री, मीन्स इनकी जो कैनोपी होती है बहुत बड़ी होती है. दे आर फाउंड इन द प्लेसेस ऑफ ह्यूमिड टाइप ऑफ क्लाइमेट. सो वेयर दे आर फाउंड, विच हैव ह्यूमिड, वार्म एंड ह्यूमिड क्लाइमेट, जहाँ पर गर्म और ह्यूमिडिटी होती है. ह्यूमिडिटी मीन्स चिप चिप. So where it is found in India? In India, they are found in the Western Ghats, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and the hills of northeastern state of Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and Tripura. So let's see in map where they are. Here is the map in our book. So it is written that dark green one is the evergreen forest. So they are saying to us in Andaman and Nicobar Islands over here, and in Western Ghats you see this dark green color line. These are the slopey area of dark green color line. And here we are, we can see some part of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam or Tripura and Meghalaya. Okay, so it is over here we have evergreen forest. So the trees which are in evergreen forest, they are rosewood, ebony and mahogany. These are the types of the trees we find over here in evergreen forest. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me, you can call me anytime. Now let's move to the second type. This is the deciduous forest. The deciduous forest is also in our sanctuary area also, children. In Ranthambore we find the deciduous forest because at the time of summer season our forest will become totally dry. Our forest is not an evergreen forest, it is a deciduous forest. Deciduous forests are also known as monsoon forest. Why so? It is so because they remain green during the wet season or winter season, but they shed all their leaves for some time during the dry season. तो deciduous forest कैसा होता है? Deciduous forest तब ग्रीन रहता है जब बारिश होती रहती है. When there is rainy season or the winter season, deciduous forest stay green. But when the summer season comes, what happened? It becomes totally dry. All the trees shed their leaves. सारे पेड़ अपनी पत्तियाँ झड़ा देते हैं because बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी पड़ती है. इसलिए हम इसको deciduous forest कहते हैं. In evergreen forest, this is not happening because the new leaves continuously growing. So, our Ranthambore National Park is located in deciduous forest area because at the summer season time, most of the trees lose their all leaves. Okay, trees like teak, sal, sandalwood, sesam and bamboo are found in these kind of forest. Sandalwood means chandan. Now, deciduous forests are found along the slope and foothills of Himalayas, wetter parts of southern plateau. Deciduous forests cover more part in India than the evergreen forest. You can see this light green color area. This whole area are the region of, and here is the Rajasthan, you can see, and Savai Madhopur comes here, Ranthambore National Park, and you see this is in light green color. So we can find here deciduous forest, and this whole area was covered with the deciduous forest earlier. So now let's talk about the next forest. We have learned so far about the evergreen forest and the deciduous forest. These evergreen forests stay always green. This deciduous forest becomes dry in summer season. Now let's talk about the thorn forest. Thorn forests are basically found in that area which have very less rainfall. So you can see the picture of cactus here. So you can understand that these forests are found in the area of Rajasthan and Gujarat. So, thorn forests are confined to the region that receives very scanty rainfall. Scanty means very less rainfall. In India, they are common in the desert region of Rajasthan and Gujarat. The plants grow here have a long roots. अब यहाँ पे जो प्लांट्स होते हैं उनकी रूट्स बहुत लंबी होती है, क्योंकि हमें पता है, बिकॉज वी नो देयर इज कैक्टस इज ग्रोइंग एंड कैक्टस हैव अ लॉन्ग रूट. व्हाई दे हैव लॉन्ग रूट? बिकॉज दे कैन एब्जॉर्ब द वाटर फ्रॉम डाउन लेयर ऑफ द अर्थ. हमें पता है कि पानी बहुत कम है, इसलिए रूट बहुत लॉन्ग हो जाती है ताकि वो पानी को नीचे से, ग्राउंड के नीचे से भी एब्जॉर्ब कर सकें. एंड सी the plants that grow here have a very long root that penetrate deep into the soil to obtain water. In addition, these plants have thick barks. You can also see they have a thick middle part, thick barks, sharp thorns and small leaves, so they reduce the loss of water. We also know that they have thorns. They have these thorns over here in which very less number of water is evaporated. We have learned in science in adaptation in plant chapter. You will learn these things. Example of plants that grow in desert are cacti, kikar and babool. So you have seen these trees, students. So these are the trees found in the thorny forest. Students, you can see in this picture that this cactus plants have thorns. Why the cactus plants have thorns? Thorns means कांटे क्यों होते हैं इसमें? क्योंकि क्या होता है, डेजर्ट में सनलाइट बहुत ज़्यादा होती है. अगर इतनी सनलाइट प्लांट को मिलेगी तो वो सारा वाटर इवेपोरेट कर देगा, फिर इट विल नॉट हैव मोर वाटर विद इट. सो व्हाट हैपन, दे हैव स्पाइन्स. उनके बहुत सारे कांटे होते हैं और कांटों से क्या होता है, पानी बहुत कम इवेपोरेट होता है. So the plants save water due to these spines. And the other thing that it also protect from the animals to eat. अब इससे क्या होगा, एनिमल्स भी इनको नहीं खा सकते. क्यों नहीं खा सकते? क्योंकि उनके मुंह में कांटे चुभ जाएंगे. So now let's move to the next type of forest. We have learned so far evergreen, the deciduous and the thorny forest. Now let's talk about the mountain forest. Mountain forest. Now let us talk to the next topic, which are mountain forest. So you will understand where these forests are found. These forests are found in the mountainous area. And where we have mountainous area in our country? It is in the ranges of Himalayas, above here, the light green color. Okay, so here we can find the mountainous forest. The mountainous forest is also known as coniferous forest. So here it is written, the mountainous forests are common in high ranges of Himalayas and the part of Nilgiri hills. Nilgiri hills are here. So it is also found in Nilgiri hills. The trees of these mountains are tall. They are very tall and cone shaped. You can see over here. जैसा कि क्रिसमस ट्री होता है, ये कोन शेप के होते हैं. They are in the shape of a cone, and they have pointed needle shaped leaves so that the snow does not collect on them. So what kind of leaves are there? They have very pointed and very small leaves, so the snow is not easily collected. The snow fell down. जैसे बर्फ गिरेगी तो बर्फ इन पत्तियों के ऊपर इकट्ठी ना हो, वो नीचे गिर जाए, इसलिए उनकी लीफ क्या होती है, पॉइंटेड होती है, पैनी होती है, निडल की जैसी. These trees are also known as coniferous trees. Examples are fir, pine, oak, dodder and spruce. These are the example of the coniferous trees found in mountainous forest or mountain forest. Last but not the least is the tidal forest, and the tidal forest are basically found in the areas of the deltas of river like Ganga, Mahanadi and Godavari. So the tidal forests are found in the deltas of the rivers such as Ganga, Mahanadi and Godavari. So they are also known as the flooded by sea level. They are also found in the areas where flooded by the sea level. मतलब जो सी वाटर से भरे हुए एरिया है वहां पर भी टिडल फॉरेस्ट मिलते हैं. Mangrove trees are most common in this type of forest. Hence the tidal forest is also known as mangrove forest. तो ये टिडल फॉरेस्ट को क्या बोलते हैं? मैनग्रोव फॉरेस्ट, बिकॉज यहाँ पे मैनग्रोव ट्री मिलते हैं. नाउ लेट अस डिस्कस व्हाट आर मैनग्रोव ट्रीज. द एक्सीलेंट एग्जाम्पल ऑफ टिडल फॉरेस्ट आर सुंदरबंस. वी नो दैट ना वेयर आर सुंदरबंस. इट इज इन वेस्ट बंगाल, जहाँ पर गंगा बे ऑफ बंगाल में मिल जाती है. वहाँ पर कौन सा डेल्टा बनता है? सुंदरबन डेल्टा. और सुंदरबन डेल्टा में हमें सुंदरी ट्रीज मिलते हैं. द सुंदरी ट्रीज आर अ टाइप ऑफ मैनग्रोव ट्री. What is the speciality of these kind of forest? The roots of these trees come out of the soil for breathing. देखो यहाँ पे बहुत सारा पानी है. इतने सारा पानी होने की वजह से इन ट्रीज की रूट्स को ऑक्सीजन या फिर एयर नहीं मिल पाता. सो इसकी जो रूट्स है वो बाहर आती है और फ्लोट करने लग जाती हैं. ओके, द सम ऑफ द रूट्स ऑफ दीज ट्रीज, सम नॉट ऑल trees come out of the water for taking air. So these type of forests are found near the river area which have a lot of water. So these forests are known as tidal forest or mangrove forest. One of the example is Sundarban, where Sundari trees are found. So read the chapter up to here, and rest of the thing we will study later on. Bye bye.